There is nationwide anger against the Galwan violence that was witnessed at the LAC between Indian and the Chinese troops, and anti-China protests have now erupted across the nation. India is coming together and is saluting the Ladakh bravehearts for their sacrifice. Colonel B. Santosh Babu, who hailed from Suryapet district, was martyred in the conflict between China and Indian troops, and the colonel, who was serving in the 16 Bihar regiment as the commanding officer, who is survived by his wife, daughter and son. We will be having our reporter arrive from his residence in Suryapet in Telangana, and his mother too has been coming out and saying that she is sad that she has lost a son. Krishnamurthy is with us, joining us live, where his mother, a brave mother, has said that I'm sad that I've lost my son, but I'm equally proud that he went and he got martyred while he was serving his nation, his motherland.
Well, yes, that's right. We're standing outside Colonel Santosh Babu's house, and as you can see, the entire district administration is placed here right now. And as you can see just now, about an hour ago, they've in fact ensured social distancing norms, and they have painted squares to ensure that people who come and pay their respects to the Martyrs family, in fact, go ahead and follow the social distancing norms. And this is a scene outside the house right now. We are standing exactly outside the house. The parents, in fact, what we are hearing is that are sleeping right now because they couldn't sleep last night. In fact, father is suffering from low BP, and that's why he's taking some rest. And inside the house, in fact, the top police personnel from the Suryapet district, in fact, are waiting there, in fact, waiting for many VVIP visitors who will turn up today. Santosh Babu's wife and children, in fact, arrived from Delhi early this morning, and they are en route to Suryapet right now. It'll take them at least a couple of hours for them to reach here. There's some clarity, we're still waiting for some clarity from the army personnel based in Hyderabad. They've requested the Telangana government to have the final rights in Hyderabad instead of Suryapet, because they're expecting a lot of crowd to gather here, which will break the social distancing norms. But the Telangana government will take a call later in the day. But for now, at this particular location right here, we've seen a lot of police personnel who are expecting a lot of VVIP visitors to pay respect to the family of the martyr. And since yesterday, people have been walking in. This entire area has now been cordoned off, and only people who accept media personnel, police and authorities, no one is being allowed to enter this particular colony in Suryapet. And social distancing norms are being looked into heavily. And just this morning, about an hour back, they have painted squares to ensure that people who come here do stand in line. They follow all due procedures and ensure that they follow the social distancing, because the district administration is expecting a lot of crowd, a lot of people who might pay their last respects for if the funeral is to take place here in Suryapet. So that's the situation on the ground here. The administration, the police, everyone are on their toes, waiting for the martyr's body to arrive anytime from Delhi. The expected time which has been given to the district authority is that Colonel Santosh Babu's body will come at around 4 p.m. and after that his body could the last rites could take place either in Hyderabad or in Suryapet, which is about 3 hours away from Hyderabad here. So that's the situation on the ground here outside Colonel Santosh Babu's house. The scene is quite grim inside the house, but outside there are a lot of hectic activities which is being undertaken by the district administration here.
Well, Krishnamurthy, for the colonel, it was being said that he wanted a transfer to Hyderabad so that he can be close to his family as well. But because certain changes that had happened, though it was approved, he wasn't able to move back.
Well, yes, that's right, exactly. Now, the colonel, in fact, had got posted to Hyderabad. He's been serving in the army for the last 15 years. And unfortunately, he did get a transfer back to Hyderabad where he wanted to be close with his family. But his replacement didn't arrive on time. And also, due to lockdown restrictions, personal restrictions, we have been asked to, in fact, stay put in Ladakh. And that's where he was engaged in that tough battle with the Chinese. And now, unfortunately, he did lose his life while he was going on it. But again, unfortunately, just a couple of days ago, before this entire incident, he did speak to his family. And his family, in fact, he told them that his father asked him what is exactly happening in the entire standoff with the Chinese troops. And what is being said is that he told that he just cannot disclose that information, and he had to actually. He said he will come back to Suryapet and then discuss this. But then, unfortunately, now his only mortal remains will end up coming to Suryapet later in this day. So quite unfortunate, but then parents are happy that as they are proud that he did, in fact, go ahead and contribute. He, in fact, contribute for the country. He lost his life fighting for the country, and that is what the parents are proud of. In fact, his father also wanted to, in fact, join the army, but he couldn't, and that's why he put his dreams across to his son, who, in fact, went ahead and served the army for 15 years and finally lost his life in a battle. This was a fear which was existent among the family, and the fears, in fact, did come true. But at the end of the day, the family is proud that this is their son, in fact, fought for the country and lost his battle, and he became a martyr. So the family is quite proud, but then they're also unhappy that they lost a son. But again, very happy that he could fight for the country and die as a martyr.
Well, it was in 2004 when Colonel Santosh was commissioned into the 16th Bihar Regiment, and his first posting was in Jammu. And since then, he had been working on the borders in various locations. And he wanted to move back to Hyderabad, but unfortunately couldn't. And looking at these trying times, as his family is now waiting his mortal remains, Krishnamurthy is getting us more updates because his family too, his wife and his son and daughter are in Delhi. They too will now have to travel to Suryapet.
Yes, that's right. Now the mortal remains, the family is expecting the mortal remains to come, and at least the authorities, in fact, are expecting the information which has been passed on to the district administration here in Suryapet is that the mortal remains could end up coming, be here by 4 o'clock after it leaves Delhi. But the family is also expecting some delay in procedural because the army in Delhi and also in Hyderabad, they will pay their last tributes. They will salute the martyrs before reaching them in a tricolor and then sending the body, so there could be expected delay. The army, in fact, was also put across, as asked, the Telangana government has requested them to ask if the body, in fact, could be, the last rites could be performed here in Hyderabad, because if the body is flown, taken to Suryapet, where we are here right now, a lot of crowd could end up coming here, and they could, in fact, disturb the COVID-19 violation, could be a violation of COVID-19 norms, and social distancing could take a hit. But the Telangana government is yet to take a call. The family is adamant that they want to conduct the final rites here in Suryapet, in his hometown. But Telangana government has still yet to take a call on when the final rites and where will the final rite take place. But as you can see here, expectantly emotional people here who have come here. The district administration is quite vigilant. The police, as you can see, is trying to turn off people, asking people not to maintain social distancing and ensure that people remain calm in this time of grievance, while the family, in fact, is taking rest right now from the entire toll after toll which has been taken on their, has taken a toll on their health for now. The family, in fact, the father of Colonel Santosh Babu is taking rest because he's suffering from low BP. So right now, yes, the focus on district administration to ensure that social distancing is maintained, and all the VVIPs who will come throughout the day, they will have to maintain social distancing and enter the house and pay their last respect to the martyrs' family.
All right, Krishnamurthy, thanks very much for joining in. We will be also getting you more reactions and updates of what's happening across the country as far as the current situation of protests that are being witnessed, anti-China protests. And we are getting pictures also where we will be also talking about the current scenario of